Imagine a child born with DNA from not two, but three people. Now imagine this child growing up healthy, free from the deadly genetic disease that killed their older sibling. Sounds like science fiction? It's not. Welcome to the future of human reproduction. And it's already happening in the UK. This is Up Next, and today, we take you inside one of the most controversial and groundbreaking medical advances of our time, the creation of babies using DNA from three individuals. Yes, you heard that right. Let's dive in. Every year, thousands of children are born carrying a ticking time bomb inside their cells, mitochondrial disease, a genetic disorder that affects energy-producing parts of the body. It's rare, but cruel. Roughly 1 in every 5,000 births is affected. That's more than 60,000 children globally each year, many of them dying young. Mitochondrial diseases can cause blindness, seizures, muscle wasting, organ failure, and even death. And here's the brutal part, there is no cure. So what can science do when traditional medicine fails? Enter the revolutionary procedure, mitochondrial donation treatment, also called three-parent IVF. In this cutting-edge IVF technique, doctors combine DNA from the mother's egg that holds most of the genetic material, a DNA from the father's sperm, and a tiny amount, just about 0.1%, from a healthy female donor's egg, specifically the mitochondrial DNA. Mitochondria are like tiny power plants inside our cells. And in people with mitochondrial disease, these power stations malfunction. But if you replace that faulty power source with a healthy one, you give life a second chance. It's like replacing the engine in a car without changing the rest of the vehicle. This is no longer theory. It's already happened, 8 times. A world-first clinical trial, conducted by Newcastle University in the UK and Monash University in Australia, has now successfully produced 8 healthy babies using this method. The births took place over the past few years, involving 22 women at the Newcastle Fertility Centre. Here's the breakdown. 4 girls, 4 boys. All babies born between late 2021 and early 2024. Ages range from under 6 months to over 2 years. In 6 of the 8 babies, the mutated mitochondrial DNA was reduced by over 95%. In the other 2, the reduction was between 77% and 88%, still below the threshold known to cause disease. All the babies are currently healthy and show no signs of mitochondrial disorders. Let that sink in. Here's how this modern miracle happens. 1. Doctors extract the nucleus from the mother's egg, which holds the mom's DNA, but leave behind the faulty mitochondria. 2. They insert that nucleus into a donor's egg, which has healthy mitochondria, but has had its own nucleus removed. 3. This reconstructed egg, now containing the mother's DNA and the donor's healthy mitochondria, is fertilized with the father's sperm. And voila, healthy embryo is formed, ready to grow. The donor's contribution? Less than 0.1% of the child's overall DNA. But it makes all the difference. This isn't just science, this is hope. But not everyone's cheering. The procedure is banned in countries like the United States, France, Germany, and Austria. Critics call it unethical. They fear it could lead to the creation of designer babies, where parents could one day choose traits like a color, height, or intelligence. Others argue it crosses moral boundaries because it may involve discarding embryos. Some religious groups outright oppose it, calling it unnatural tampering. But the experts behind this trial say, this is not about preference, this is about survival. This procedure doesn't add superpowers to babies. It removes disease from their DNA. And for families who've lost multiple children to mitochondrial disorders, this is the only real chance at having a healthy child that's biologically theirs. So what's next? Well, the UK remains one of the very few countries to legally allow mitochondrial donation after Parliament approved it in 2015. In fact, it became the first nation in the world to officially permit it under strict regulatory oversight. And now, with successful births reported, other countries may follow suit. The UK's Human Fertilization and Embryology Authority, HFEA, requires clinics to apply for a license for each individual case, and the process is rigorously monitored. Experts estimate that if allowed globally, this procedure could help over 2 million families dealing with mitochondrial-related infertility or risk. But the road ahead will not be smooth. Ethics, politics, religion, they all play a role. So here's the question for the future. If we have the power to eliminate deadly genetic diseases, should we use it, even if it means rewriting the rules of human reproduction? Are we on the edge of a medical revolution or a moral cliff? Whatever the answer, one thing is clear. The future of life itself is being rewritten, one healthy baby at a time. And it's happening right now. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give it a like, and share it with someone who still thinks IVF is just a laboratory thing. Because on Up Next, we don't just report what's happening, we show you what's next for humanity. Stay curious, stay human, and stay with Up Next.